Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. We're just taking a quick look at Vechain here. As always, thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, get involved in the content. Leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts on this crypto today as well. And with all that being said, let's take a quick look at the charts then, obviously on the daily time frame here. And as we can see, looking like we've had quite a nice recovery from this big deviation down to the low here. You can see this, we were in this big descending wave for a good while since the start of the year really. Obviously, at around the end of last year, start of this year, down at around that 1.5 cent level, continuing to the downside in our own descending wedge down here. We obviously got that bounce all the way back up inside that big accumulation range up to around 3.2 cents. It's hard to imagine Vechain up at around 3 cents, to be honest, because it's been down in the dumps for so damn long. But obviously we got to that swing high there, and then we started retracing. You can see making our way down in this descending wedge formation, just like so many altcoins were, really a high correlation to a lot of cryptos. And then, as I said before in a few videos previously, this massive capitulation event where we just fell completely out of this descending wedge to the downside here, moving all the way down to a swing low around 1.3 cents, which was a big rollover and liquidation event, most likely on a lot of longs there. We can see obviously we did get that big wick back up to 1.5 cents, showing quite a decent amount of rejection of that huge rollover that we did see for Vechain. And then you can see here a little bit of a bounce, a little bit of a, come down, take out some of those basically liquidating some of these people down here that may be taking long positions under this wick. You can see here, come and grab some liquidity, and then we've headed back up in a big way with Bitcoin having a decent pump over the past 2 weeks. You can see we got all the way up here, back up to around that 2 cent level, where we did get rejected. We were consolidating under that previous resistance, sitting at around that 1.9 cent level. And then you can see here over the past few days, we have actually broken back up above that level now, currently sitting at around 2.5 of a cent. God, it's so hard to fucking say some of these little tiny derivations, isn't it? But you can see here up at the top of the, interestingly enough, back inside the wedge, and actually at the top of the wedge right now, testing resistance, which is very interesting to see in my opinion. Obviously, let me just adjust some of these levels here so we can see a bit better. Obviously right now we are just basically sitting at this resistance, looking something like this, you would say. Currently testing that level. And obviously I would say Vechain still in a macro downtrend. You can see lower lows and lower highs, but really you would say this is quite a big test of the lows here, and we have had a decent bounce in this area. Obviously if Bitcoin does start to pump here, you could see ourselves coming up really back up towards that 2.5 cent level. Getting a breakout of this wedge would be fantastic, to be honest. You could have a very nice move, I think, at least back to that swing high towards 3 cents if we do see ourselves breaking up. But right now, Bitcoin's consolidating at resistance, isn't it? And the longer that goes on, in my opinion, the more likely we are to have a little bit of a rollover and correction for Bitcoin. I do think that most likely we will see more upside for Bitcoin over the next few months. But for the immediate short term, I think Vechain probably gets a rejection here and comes back down towards the middle of the wedge, down to around maybe 1.9, 1.8 cents, and gets a little bit of a correction back down to retest this level before trying again. But that is just my personal opinion. Obviously right now I'm just chilling. I'm staying out of this market right now. I don't really want to take a short position here, because even though we are at resistance, and I think it would probably be a fairly strong idea, with Bitcoin potentially, having that potential to break to the upside at all times, it will definitely drag Vechain with it, in my opinion. And if that's the case, I would get probably instantly stopped out, to be fair. So that is my analysis for today, guys. Right now I'm sitting out of the market and waiting for the next trading opportunity. But I do think we are looking quite good for Vechain here. A very nice recovery after this big capitulation that we did see. And I do think realistically, that sweep of the lows has really, opened us up potentially for a bit more upside for Vechain over the next few weeks. So as I said, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, become a YouTube member, and I'll see you in the next video.